I'm out here today with folks from all walks of life, even again today, and I see the same thing. And I do understand, and I need all of y'all to understand too, right, that this is the first of many things to come, right? This is the first of a lot of us to begin the process of truly restoring our democracy in America. But you also have to understand that there will be casualties. And I think some of us have taken our position in understanding the sacrifices that we have so boldly taken a step forward to take and understand that. But we do that with the shortest of not being famous or nothing like that. We do that with the understanding that each of you who have a message here, that had a chance to stand next to us, who had a chance to work with us, who had a chance to be a part of this movement with us, right? That you spread that to the marginalized communities, that you were a part of this thing. You can go into marginalized communities, you can say to those folks that they have hope, that you are their voices, that you chose, you decided to go above and beyond to ensure that justice was carried out for everybody across this country. So for me, I'm willing to lay my life down for that today. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope that those of you who are really truly about this revolution, who truly understand where folks like me come from, who don't see hope, who don't see opportunity, that this is not a photo op for us, that this is not a handout for us, that this is not a get up for us, that this is all we know for hope. So if you guys are not committed to that, then you've already failed us in the marginalized communities. Because you are our biggest voice for those who don't get a chance to hear our voices. And we're sorry that someone or two people had to lose their lives for this to be amplified of what we face in communities all across this country. And how this government has been able to do the things that it has done to folks like me who come from marginalized communities. And not only till we know now today that what we see today is not what we saw yesterday. The civil rights movement yesterday is completely different from this movement that is today. Yesterday we fight for the equality of blacks and browns in America, the right to exist, the right to vote, the right just to walk down the same streets. But today the fight is different. The fight today is about folks from all walks of life coming together to stand for equality for all people and ridding ourselves of a system that doesn't serve any of us any good. And so I thank y'all for the opportunity. I'm really grateful to be here, really grateful to be amongst fellas, folks from all walks of life. And this just goes to show you that we are the ones who are going to change the future. These are our children, and this is our future. We'll be long dead and gone before we see this thing, fully, clinked up. But by God, this is huge for me, and because I know we was out there, we saw everything, and we just saw everything that happened, and it's a real passionate moment for me right now, and I'm just glad, Sarah, you don't even know. You don't know, like, folks from where I come from don't even know what's going on about a lot of this stuff, y'all. So can you imagine going in those areas and trying to educate people where we are right now? And trying to get them to understand and see how confused they are. We told them to go and vote for Bernie, and he aligned with Bernie, and then we turn around and he endorses something, and now we're all left.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
And I agree. And I love Bernie. Don't get me wrong, I love Bernie. I hate what the establishment did to Bernie, and I wish we could have saved Bernie, and I still feel like there's going to be some sort of hope to come out of this. But I do know that this movement won't be from Bernie. It will be from us.
Right now!
And Bernie would agree.
So I thank y'all. This is what I learned.
Let's do it.
This is what MLK was talking about. This is the dream he was talking about in the socialist movement. So we have to finish that dream, each and every one of us, from all walks of life. All right, thank you.
Stand up, fight back!
Did we get the final picture? Did that all get sorted?
Yeah, that all got.
Yes?
I got a couple of them.
So is there anybody else who'd like to speak before we have to move on? Is there anybody else that has something else they'd like to add or say?
Would like to, but I want to make sure it's the last because there's an action I'd like to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
In front of everybody, but rather everybody have their chance.
Well, I'd like to say that to anybody listening anywhere in the country that we need to really step up this action, because in 2 weeks the Unity Commission for the DNC is fighting out for the heart and soul of this party is meeting in 2 or 3 weeks, early December here in DC, to make some serious decisions. Do we compromise on the number of superdelegates? No. We don't want any
No lobbyists.
And
No
we
superdelegates.
want transparency. We can't have a party that goes bankrupt and none of us know it, so
That's
they
right.
sell out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Violating their charter.
There's two things to worry about. There's others that we have to make demands on. So let's get another well-organized event going here in D.C. within the next 2 weeks or so, and we'll have to find out when this DNC Unity Commission is meeting. But let's get this. Let's get some more.
Let's have the action on the day, right in front of those people, right in their faces on a weekday, right there.
We aren't going to stand for it. We aren't going to let this party get stolen by the corporatist third way, you know, which moves the party ever more to the right.
That's right.
And that's what's been happening for 10 years since the third way strategy was adopted by the party.
That's right.
And they sold us out, and they moved to the corporatist vision, and that left the people behind. And their statement at the time was the people on the left will have nowhere else to go, so they'll have to move to the middle. So that's
No way. No way. Hell no.
You can't reform the mafia.
That's right.
I can't have my effort.
right. So let's make this happen. It's all in our hands, as was just said. It's all up to us. We're all heroes and sheroes in this game.
That's right.
Even this fella, and we want to say hi to Seth.
And I'm going to need everybody's help. I'm going to keep this campaign going, and I need you to keep staying in contact with me in the DNC Fraud page.
Yes.
Because we want to make this protest in every town. If I have to speak with everybody personally and tell them what to do, what to write on their signs, how, you know. Not go back to sleep. Not go back to sleep. I want to teach peaceful protesting, and I'm learning. I'm not an experienced protester. This is my first. You know, obviously I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm learning.
We're here.
And I want y'all to take what you learned and teach other people, because we're going to create leaders. Right now, I know you may not always feel like it, but y'all are leaders. So create more leaders.
I think it's going to start. I think it's going to start.
They tried to bury us. They didn't know that we were seeds.
I'd like to put in another statement. You know, we really do need a mass movement in this country. It's not just going to be this flash in the pan. We've got to have a sustained mass movement. And my personal thought is that it's going to start with the election reform movement. We know our democracy is desperately broken in every issue after issue, from ballot initiatives to gerrymandering. There's problems, serious ones that have to be addressed if we're going to pull this democracy together to where we can even encourage those 50% that aren't even participating into trusting democracy again. And so they'll participate, because that's the most important thing about a democracy is participation. So I think the big mass movement is going to start around that question of democracy and fixing it. Thank you.
Can I just say, I'm going to stay in contact with everybody.
Yes, we all need to get in contact with everybody.
We need to stop looking at politicians as celebrities that are above us. Yes, what they did to Bernie was wrong, but at the end of the day, again, I've said it before, your power comes from within here. It comes from you. It doesn't come from permission to other people. And the minute that you give your power away is the minute that you lose everything. They try to divide and conquer us. They try to ask for obedience, not unity. And they try to take over our movements. When did it become okay to be a progressive that was pro-war? I don't remember when that happened. When did it become okay to say we can't have universal health care, but we can spend trillions of dollars bombing other people?
Food, not bombs.
And I'm sick of people saying the only reason that it's wrong is because we're losing money.
Food, not bombs.
We need to say people over profit.
That's right.
We need to look at what we value. Take a step back, wherever you're from, whoever you are, and really sit down and think, what is it that I care about? What is it that I value? And don't get angry when someone calls you a purist. That just means that you don't compromise.